Thanks for purchasing a Victa chainsaw. This product comes fully assembled out of the box, but there is some pre-operational checks that you need to do before you start this machine. There is an operator's manual inside the box. Please read this, familiarise yourself with it, and ensure that you are wearing the correct PPE when you are operating this chainsaw. I'm wearing gloves today. I'm not going to be starting it, but I'm just going to show you these pre-operational checks that you need to do. So, starting with the chain brake, this is located on top of the chainsaw, and how it operates is if you experience kickback while operating the chain, a saw in cutting, it will move forward and lock out the chain, causing it to cease movement immediately. You simply reset it by pulling it backwards, and then it will free the chain so that you can recommence cutting. Again, it's designed that if the chainsaw kicks back, it will immediately lock out the chain operation. So make sure that it is in the reset position before you operate the chainsaw. Remove this protective cover. Again, make sure you're wearing gloves because you're now exposing the sharp teeth of the chain, and we need to set the correct tension on the chain before we operate it. You can actually see that this chain is a little bit slack, and really we'd need to tension that before we operate the chainsaw. To do this, we take the provided tool that comes in the box and we loosen the two nuts on the side of the chainsaw. You can then see here in the lower portion of the case that there is a slotted screw. Take the other end of the provided tool and put it in here, and by rotating it clockwise you will see I'm adding tension onto the chain. And we want that chain to be in what we call a snap tight position. If the chain is loose or drooping, it has the potential to come off the bar. So we need that set in a snap tight position. Once you've done that, again, take the provided tool and retension the two nuts on the side of the chainsaw to securely lock the bar and chain in that position. Once you've done that, turn the chainsaw around and you'll see here that there is two caps on the side. The lower cap here takes chain and bar lubrication. This is available from Bunnings. You need to make sure that that is full of that oil before you operate the chainsaw, as that is going to feed through and lubricate the bar and chain during operation. And here is where your two-stroke mix goes into the side of the machine. So please complete these operational checks. Make sure all nuts and bolts are tight. Make sure that you have the chain at the correct tension and that you obviously have the bar brake set in the neutral position. And again, please read your operator's manual and familiarise yourself with all the safety requirements and the correct PPE to operate this device.